What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck. We play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at Phantasm Spiral Dragon Stun. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is kind of a low-skill deck. This deck is very, very simple. It runs mostly off Card of Demise and Pot of Duality. You're just drawing cards and setting all the spell traps. Very, very few monsters. This is the kind of deck I normally wouldn't play. In fact, I've thrown some shade towards decks like this in the past for being overly simple. But I figured it was time to change things up. The last couple weeks I did these challenge builds where I started out by telling you that these decks aren't competitive and I'm just trying to be interesting. This time it's the opposite. I am just going for as competitive as possible to show you how easy it is to win with a deck like this. And maybe I'll be right, and maybe I will be proven wrong. Who knows? Either way, it should be an interesting change of pace for things. Now, if you're just interested in the deck profile, there's a link in the description to a separate, much shorter video. I'll go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, in this video, I'm playing 10 duels against random opponents on YGOPro. I'll be testing this out, showing you all the combos, and hopefully, we'll have a little fun. Alrighty, here we are, first duel versus Period. I'm not sure if that's a period joke, or he just didn't have a name. Maybe his name's Dot. Dot is a name. There was a girl in the Animaniacs named Dot. And usually with this deck, you want to go first. We are not going first, but that's fine. We could almost just as easily go second, assuming he doesn't get like a Twin Twisters or an MST or something. This deck relies heavily on the field spell. Luckily, we've got the terraforming, so we can get the field spell. And we have 2 monsters, technically. Let's see. Setting 2. Okay. Already not looking all that great for me. But we'll see. Oh, setting 3. Could we be in a chain burn situation? Probably not with that extra deck. But we'll... Oh, you never want to draw this. Level 8. Play 2 of them. Usually you want to see him in the deck. Even though he's on the deck. Oh, we're playing against Paleozoics. This should be interesting. Fortunately, I have no monster effects for him to negate. We're just going to go ahead and use Painful Decision. Send a level 4 lower normal monster from your deck to the graveyard to add a copy of it. We're going to do Phantom Griffin, since we already got a Phantom Griffin. It's just deck thinning / searching. In order to activate the field spell, you need a normal monster that you can normal summon. And we don't play that many of them, although we do play the 3 Painful Decision that lets you search. So we'll go ahead and activate the field spell. It's treated as Yumi. Cannot normal summon or special summon. Well, what did I say? He got that, that MST. I guess it's not MST, it's Oh Ladies, which is close, but not quite the same. But that's fine. I can still normal summon a 1200 or 2000. All my normal monsters, except for the Phantasm Spiral Dragon itself, has 2000. And let's hope he does not have one of these, that he can like have my attack or banish me. Or flip me face down. All of those things would suck. Nope, he can banish me. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. And he's summoning that back out, so all I'm going to be able to do is set these, which are not going to be all that useful. And I may have already lost, unfortunately. Well, there goes one in my theory for this being a very simple, very effective deck. But I did not get the most optimal of hand. Like I said, I have very few monsters in here. I started with 2 of them. I drew a 3rd one. And my field spell got MST'd. So he's probably going to make Toad. He'll be able to negate all my things. Or he's going to make that, and then he'll get the one that lets him destroy my spell traps. And I'll be sad. Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to beat the Paleozoic player at his own game with the Paleozoics, sadly. It works better if he has monsters whose attack I can actually have. So yeah, I think I may just go ahead and skip ahead. We'll see on the next duel. Oh hey, we got that thing that I like. The good old Cards of Demise. That'll help us increase our draw power. Perhaps we could turn things in our favor after all. Nope. Nope, not with Imperial Order. He's just going to negate all the spells. And unfortunately, I play quite a few spells, so I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. We'll go ahead and continue to skip ahead, like I said. Well, he surrendered. That was unusual. I did try a little mind game trickery. He got down because of his Imperial Order to 1700. And I said, lol, magic cylinder for the win. So, I don't know, maybe I scared him, maybe he just did, because if I had magic cylinder, he would have lost if he had attacked, and he couldn't just keep that going there. I'm still going to put that as a loss, but I'm going to put an asterisk next to it, because I technically kind of won through mind game trickery, I guess, although that's not really what this deck was supposed to do. I said, though, he got his one Imperial Order that shuts down like a third of my deck, so let's see how we do in the next duel. Alright, here we are, second duel versus Rena? Serena, perhaps? Sailor Moon reference? Whoa. I think this is her name. I'm trying to remember. It was always on before Dragon Ball Z when I got home from school. I am, of course, the Tall Man. That's a reference to a movie. It has to do with the Phantasm Spiral Dragons. You'll have to comment in the comments if you understand the reference. I doubt it, but there might be some people there. And once again, we are not going first. Once again, though, we've got our field spell and our monster, and we've got our Card of Demise. So depending on what kind of crazy board he makes, oh, my heart. My heart, it aches, ladies and gentlemen. If I get FTK'd, I'm gonna be sad. I get taken out by the one deck that's easier. Well, I guess there are other decks. I mean, I say this deck is like, it's really easy and it's really powerful, but it still has a hard time against like some of the more meta decks. Like, I've beaten True Kings and stuff like that, but I can't beat them consistently. But especially with this limited extra deck, I'm pretty sure he's just going for the FTK, so I will be back when he's done setting things up, and we'll see what happens when my turn starts. Oh, he only set 2, so I'm probably only going to be hit by double reincarnation. It's possible. Let's go ahead and try to activate this. And there goes my Card of Demise and Greed. Okay, I'd take a 500 for every card drawn at the end turn. That's not that bad. And fortunately, I still have some things I can do. So, we're going to go ahead and normal summon our normal monster. When you do that, while you have Pacificus, you can grab a spell trap from your deck to your hand. And because I want a whole bunch of beatdown, I'm actually going to take this equip card, because it gives them 500 extra attack. And ow, I'm taking more damage. And we've also got this trap. You can activate this from your hand if you control Umi and a normal monster. I will get rid of Greed so I don't take that damage. Don't want to be taking that damage, I tell you what. Rest of this turn after this card resolves. Okay, so I can do this first, I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll just have to set up for next turn. But we're going to give both of these equip cards. It's double equip card madness. So he's got 5. I play one of each of these. These are key to the Phantasm Spiral Dragons. They all have the effect that after you attack, either, like this one has to destroy a monster, this one is just if you attacked or were attacked, and then there's one that's like if you inflict battle damage. And then you special summon a Phantasm Spiral Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And Phantasm Spiral Dragon has 2,900 attack. Oh yeah, this also inflicts 1,000. And then the card becomes equipped to the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. And actually, what I can do, this will let you can banish it from the graveyard to target a monster. It becomes equipped with all the face-up equip cards. So now it has this one, and I haven't used that one's effect yet. So I'll go ahead and attack that. That'll do substantial amounts of damage. And then the Phantasm Spiral Rave, it only activates at the end of the battle step, end of the battle phase. But then I can get another Phantasm Spiral Dragon, and he has to discard a card. Which, hey, card advantage. Yep, and I can't, because I special summoned, I can't use this. And I don't think I even want to set it. Yeah, so we're good. So this has two effects. The first, as you saw, when I normal summon normal or special summon a normal monster, I get to add a Phantasm spell or trap from my deck to my hand. The other one is if your opponent activates an effect, and you don't have a token, you could summon a token. So I believe I can summon a token once these resolve. Chain summoning. Oh, it's going to be like that then, is it? Doesn't that just suck? Yep, I've seen this before. I thought I had it good, but although you can only set 3 times, he can add 1. This will let you special summon 1, so he's going to be able to put a lot of things out here on the field. But I don't think he's going to be able to get all of them. But yes, so he did an effect. Actually, he did 2 effects. So I get 2 tokens. I'm just going to keep activate. I'm not sure exactly how this works. Because it's like when they activate an effect when you control no tokens. But it can like chain to itself. So like I controlled no tokens and a whole bunch of stuff happened. But I normal summoned a normal monster so I can add 1 from my deck to my hand, and I think I'm going to pick the Spiral Battle. Because that'll let me blow, let's see. Normal summon up to 3 times this turn. Okay. What I want to do is save this for when he sets a card. Because I'm gonna take some damage just by drawing a card. But if he can't get reincarnation, then he can't burn me for a whole mess of damage. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to prevent. Because if I don't, then I can just attack with all the things. Because I have all these huge monsters that are way bigger than all the monsters he would want to summon. This really should have been once per turn. I guess they didn't expect people to use ye olde chain summon. So let's come on. I guess we'll be back once he's decided what he wants to grab. I'll be back when I use this. Well, it looks like he's going to run out of time, which is sad because I would have liked to add this bit an actual defeat. I mean, I'm still going to count it because, like I said, I'm pretty sure he can only search one of his Trickstar reincarnations. And like I said before, if you control Umi and a normal, if you control Umi, you can activate this from your hand. You have to have a normal monster to activate it in any situation. But because this is treated as Umi, it's like as soon as he sets this, I can just activate this from my hand and destroy it. So I wouldn't be taking all the burn damage. I'd be taking 2, 4, 6, 8. I'd be taking 800 just from activating a spell trap. And then another 400 when I drew a card. But then I'd be able to attack over everything. Unless this was something special, but I don't think it was. So there we go. I'm counting that as a win. Comment in the comments if you think it should get an asterisk. I don't think so. Well, actually, yeah. I always forget we could do this. Oh wait, no, I can't. I was gonna say I could save this and look at the replay and see what it was in his hand and figure out if he had the ability to like burn me to death. But because the waiting is going on forever and it looks like he disconnected or something like that, I don't think it's going to end. Oh wait, no. If I surrender, I don't want to surrender though. People, I don't want to surrender. But it's clear it's not going to go through. So we'll do that. We'll see this with a Trickstar question mark. And 1 second. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to find out what would have happened, guys. Just because he had Pot of Desires was the other card in his hand. And I was going to say, like, oh, we'll just go through and look through 10 cards and see what the next 2 he would have drawn is. Except that he uses Candina immediately after this, and then that's when the replay ends. So he would have searched with this, which, what could have he even searched? He got his Trickstar, his... Oh, wait. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, he doesn't have any, he doesn't have any Trickstar reincarnations left. All he could search is the field spell. So he wouldn't have been able to do this either way. He could have made me discard, well, maybe if he got present card or something like that. But the point is we won't know for sure, because when he searches, then his deck will shuffle, and basically the replay ended before it shuffled, so I have no way of knowing what 2 cards he would have gotten from his Pot of Desires. So you'll have to comment in the comments, what did you think? I still think I would have won that one, especially given that all his reincarnations, he pretty much has to get one of these 2 present cards. Even, he'd have to get like both of them, and I'd have to, even if I destroyed one of them. Yeah, I think I had that. Maybe Dark Room of Nightmare? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and do a whole bunch of math for that. But you guys can comment down in the comments. Either way, on to the third duel. Alright, here we are, third duel versus Valo, or perhaps Wallo, if he's European. I'm going to go ahead and go first. And since this is the third duel, I'll go ahead and remind you that this is an ad-free channel. If you want to help support the channel, go with a Patreon, donate even $1, you get these sleeves, get the deck file, you get everything for all the What a Decks I've ever made. I make custom animations for the, they're not animations. They move around, but, yeah. You get all that stuff for helping to donate to the channel, and I'd appreciate it, because as I said, I don't make any ad revenue. That's not a thing I do. Ads suck. Anyway, we've activated our field spell. We've got a normal monster. We will use that normal monster to search. We will get this because it lets us blow up just about anything. And then we're just going to... Let's see. We're going to equip this to him. It doesn't do much, it just lets you do piercing, and of course if after the battle whatchamacallit. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set these. Obviously you can activate these from the hand if you've got the normal monster and that. So setting them kind of bad because Twin Twister, but if he has Twin Twister and he uses it on the city, ooh. Ah. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. That sucks. Although, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, if he uses it on the city or if he blows up these, then I'm not going to be able to activate them anyway because I won't have normal monsters. But because he activated a card effect, I get a normal monster. This token counts as a normal monster. Oh no, wait, all the monsters I control have to be normal monsters. Not just only, oh, yeah, that's the thing about that. So Kaiju's actually pretty good for this deck. I'm going to go ahead and get this. Just cuz. Maybe he will destroy my Gamma Seal. I would like him to destroy my Gamma Seal. I do not want my Gamma Seal. Playing Blue Eyes. Ah, great, so he can banish my things. Well, fuck, man. This is just... Once again, every time I get cocky, this game proves me wrong. I was like, this deck is... I was having trouble finding people who wanted to test against this deck, because most people who fought it once didn't want to fight it again. But the problem is, because I guess I didn't get enough like, against True Kings, fine. Zodiac, ABC, this deck does pretty well. And then it's like, but Kaiju's completely shut it down. Because they put non-normal monsters on my field, so I can't use these super powerful spell traps that I have. Which I need to, which I could have, like, I could have, like, negated all his effects or whatever if I didn't have this Gamma-Sil on my side of the field. And I will probably lose because of it. Well, I guess I'll see you in the next duel then. Alright, here we are, fourth duel versus Yuki Judai. Sounds Japanesey. We're gonna go first again. We're gonna hope we don't get Kaiju'd again, or maybe we'll discover some other thing that ruins this deck that I was unaware of. We'll go ahead and activate that. We're just going to... Yeah, okay. So we'll normal summon this. We'll get our thing that destroys things, because why not? We'll set... And we'll set this just for next turn, because if I add a monster to my hand, it's just going to get destroyed. Likewise, we'll just activate that, because it's going to get discarded anyway. And then Card of Demise. And we'll set... And we got the thing that negates monster effects. And this is probably the best equip card going first, because if your monster would be destroyed once by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. So they can attack into it, I won't be killed. And hopefully I can, and it's the thing that activates if the equipped monster battled. So all he has to do is attack into it. I'll actually have to kill his things. Interesting. Elemental Hero Heat with Cyber Dragon. I was expecting something that could make a level 5. I might actually have a bit of difficulty in dealing with, Okay. Well, I don't like your face down, so I'm going to destroy that. Fake Trap. Alright. I went from one extreme to the other. I went from the decks that are too unstoppable that I can't do anything to the decks that can't do anything to me. So I'm just going to get my other equip card, because why not? We'll attach that onto him. And I think that's probably game. Maybe? Oh wait, no, this one doesn't summon until after the end of the battle phase. But this one will still activate. Oh wait, no, I used... Did I use? No. Should have done battle damage. Interesting. Yeah, and I'll attack with that one. So I can get my Mythic Radiance Dragon, my second one. Hey, hello, my name is Mythic Radiance Dragon. Nice to meet you. It's a fantastical day. And then at the end of the battle phase, he discards a card, and I get another Mythical Radiance Dragon. So there's even more monsters on board. And what can I make? Yeah, I think the turn you use these effects, you can't summon, let's see. Where does it say that? Cannot normal summon or special summon effect monsters the turn you activate either of these cards' effects. So the extra deck's mostly for show. You can go into it like next turn I can make a rank 8. Or you can make non-effect monsters like Gem Knight Pearl, which is why I have that in there. Because sometimes you just need 2600 attack to get over things. Of course, that would be bad now, because then we would control things other than normal monsters. It's weird, like, there are normal monsters, and then there are non-effect monsters. You couldn't see it, but I did air quotes, but... There you go, that's more what I'm used to with this deck. Let's go ahead into the 5th duel and see if we can get a worthy challenger who does not immediately stomp us. Alright, 5th duel time. This time versus player. My old nemesis. Coming here with a 60-card deck into my dojo, making me go second, and playing Zephyra, which can probably outstun me, depending on what he gets in his hand. If he could start by doing the things, there's the 1, and then he can put the 7, and then Pendulum Summon in it. I know how this deck works. I built it not too long ago. It just depends what he can negate and how well he can negate it. He's got that Zephyr Providence, which unfortunately I destroy things. And so this is going to prevent me from destroying things. And he's got his own trap card that's a literal hand trap. But that seems to be just about all he's gotten. Let's see. Set. 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 Normal Salmon. Cards of Demise. Give me all the things, please. Ah. Well, that sucks. More things, please. Field spell, maybe? Hey! I like the field spell. That is something I want. Sadly, I lose these other 2 cards. But as soon as he activates anything, then I get my field spell. Or not. Unless he uses Zephyr War to blow up the field spell. Then I cannot activate those things that I want to activate. And sadly, I just have another Card of Demise. Well... And he blew up my Card of Demise. That was the one I wanted. I don't know what I need to do. Like I said, I felt like this deck was like nigh unstoppable. I don't think I had lost a single duel against something that wasn't like double masterpiece or something like that. I guess I just need to find more challengers who put up more of a fight or something. I need to increase my rank in the server. Start doing that. Either way, like I said, this is one of those things, like, once I've already gotten to this point, I think I've pretty much already lost. It's hard to recoup your effects and stuff. Not when he's already got the momentum and I cannot add any more cards because I've already used 2 of my cards of Demise. And the chance I'll draw into another one are very unlikely. Haha. I'll have your attack. So there's that. And that goes to the graveyard. So he activates a trap that's not a counter trap. Something will happen, but most of his traps are going to be... Oh, I guess Zephyr War. But special summoning this out isn't all that great. I only really put these in here because they count as normal monsters on the field, so in a worst-case situation, you can equip the equip cards to them and do stuff. And other things. Is he playing frickin' Necros? 60 card Zephyr Necros. Interesting. Not a fan. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. But he can't attack over me, so that's good. And I got my field spell, which is kind of good. I mean, he has to activate an effect before I could do anything. Because I have no monsters to summon because he's blown up all my shit. And I need that shit. Fortunately, he did this thing. He activated an effect. So I can summon this thing. And get this thing. So if he summons something bigger than 2,000, I can blow it up. Or I can just blow up this right now. Actually, I should probably do that before he does things. Because he can destroy a card he controls. How many Zephyr Wars has he used already? I think at least 2. So we don't have many left. Blow up that and my field spell. So if my field spell is going to go, I might as well just activate this now and kill this. Anything else, he's just going to Zephyr Providence to stop it from being destroyed. Oh, and I might as well summon this out. Just because I can. It'll be another attack target. I don't think he plays all the counter traps. Oddly. What do I have? I don't have any equip cards in the graveyard. Not that it would help with this. There's actually a couple, the few shenanigans you can really do have to do with these cards and the traps in the graveyard. This one can equip all the equip cards to one monster, and the other one, the one that negates effects, can equip one from your graveyard or hand to a monster. So, especially with that one that like prevents them from being destroyed by battle, you can wait for them to attack and then put it on them and then switch it around or whatever to basically make sure you get that effect. This card's not even out yet. Ouch. My most of me. But yeah, I'll stop wasting your time with that. I'll just mark this off as a loss as we go into the 6th duel. Alrighty, 6th duel versus Guguyo. Guguyo, I guess, is the name. We're going 2nd yet again. And we've got our field spell. We keep getting the... all these pendulum decks. Where did you come from? When did people... Why can't I go against dinosaurs or true kings or anything that's actually, like, relevant? Why I gotta go against all this stuff that I can't target with all my targeting effects? I have so many targeting effects, and I get no normal monsters. Not a single normal monster. Which means I can't really use this effect. Like, I can't target anything with any of these. Which means I'm not going to be able to activate any of them. Which means they're not going to get in the graveyard. I've got no way to get it. I have no monsters for my equip cards. Against any other deck, this would be an imposing field. Being able like to have the 2 Book of Moons and a thing that halves your attack, and then once I summon one out, I can activate the Phantasm Spiral power. I mean, I guess I could do this. Yay. And then I can grab one of my equip cards, or I could grab the Spiral Dragon. Oh no, wait, I can grab this and then blow up his things. His scales, so that he does not get his scales going. Because we don't want him to have any scales going. Nay. Well... What is this? What is going on to my world? Blew up 1 scale and you surrender? He had no idea I had all the targeting things that could not do anything to Bambuku. He's just sitting there like, I'm an invincible raccoon, yo, what's up? But 1 scale blow up. Never gonna get that 5 scale again. Just immediately surrender. I sat there and fought that last guy forever with almost no hope, just in case something happened. Well, I guess we'll go into the 7th duel. Alright, 7th duel versus last DM. Could he be the last Dark Magician, perhaps? Or the last duel monster? And what? Okay. You get 2 Card of Demise and all normal monsters. Nothing I can set. I can't even activate these Cards of Demise. I would have too many cards in hand. It is dumb. It's a dumb state of affairs. I'm gonna lose the Skull Servants now. Well, while I'm being pessimistic, let's go ahead and give a big old Hardleg Patreon shout-out to Austin Smith Glover, who is a very nice, high-level Patreon sponsor. Very cool guy. I wish I could say more. I wish I could say more nice things about these people, because I know they're like none of my patrons have ever done anything like mean or disparaging to me in the slightest. What does this do again? During either player's turn. Okay, so that's not even going to help me, really. I think I just want to... Oh, yeah, I want to negate effect. No. I want to blow stuff up. But yeah, it's sort of those things, like, I just wish I had something more specific to say about them. But I have to do these, like, every week, and there's only so much you could say about people. Oh, he didn't just use the effect. Interesting. I guess he takes less damage that way. So we'll set this and some bait. Next turn we can activate Card of Demise. That'll be interesting. Sadly, this hasn't turned out as well. Like so many times, normally I get like a normal monster. But wait, yeah, I'm getting distracted. My mind's getting all fuzzy here with how crazy all these duels are being. But yes, if please thank Austin Glover. He's a nice gentleman. If you thank him in the comments, and then I will pin that comment, especially if you say something else, perhaps funny or entertaining. That is usually how I decide who gets pinned. Oh, but I can search things. I will get a token. And then I'll grab fucking this. So he's got the 5,000. But when he attacks, I can negate his effects. Traps from the hand, negating your effects. You've got nothing, take 2,000. And if I had an equip card on any of those, I would be getting a frickin' whatchamacallit. Oh, he could just... And he came back. Nay? Oh, he's not gonna do it again? He could come back with another one. I don't have another trap. But he decided not to. Interesting. So we'll normal summon this. I will get, what's the one that does piercing? There we go. A toolbox of equip cards. Let's see. This is... Not special summon the turn you activate this. I don't even think I need to activate it. I'm pretty sure I could just do all the damage right here, right now. Because I can attack that. Oh, well then. In that case... No, I don't think I want to, because Phantasm Spiral Dragon is... Well, no, I can still do more piercing. Let's go ahead. Let's get the one from my deck. Oh, actually from the hand would have been better, so then I could set up for that. But yeah, he gets equipped with that card, so he does piercing now. Oh ho! And then I can use this and put it on this guy. And now he does piercing now. So I do all the piercing for the game. So there's kind of a cool thing. I finally did kind of a cool thing. That's how this deck was supposed to work. We'll go into the 8th duel and see if we could do even more cool things. Alrighty then. 8th duel versus negate. I think he may be trying to negate me. Let's see if we can out-negate the negate. Hey, that's actually a nice little hand we have there. Can we get our field spell too? No field spell. But we've already got one of each of those, so let's just pick another trap. So, go Megalomasher X. Equip with the thing that stops him from being destroyed by battle once. And then set all the things. OMG, this is going to be fun. I hope so. I hope so. It'll certainly be a thing, I tell you what. Well then. I am just going to blow up this. Oh, he's playing all the spell traps. Says the spell trap kid. Normal summon. And I got 2 waters. I could make Bahamut Shark if I wanted to. I don't really particularly want to at this moment. At this juncture. Let's see. Target loses 1,000 attack and defense. I think I want to do that just to get the plays going. There we go. And I have that negation. It's probably too small for you to see. It hasn't really come up because I haven't really negated. No one's like activated an effect and then I activate this in response. Which is what I make the negation for, but it has the original Spiral Serpent Dragon. Because if you don't know, the Phantasmal Spiral Dragon is like an evolved form of an earlier normal card. I don't know why they had to remake a normal monster, but they did. Well, and then he destroyed that, so I couldn't summon my thing. Nope. I don't have an effect I want to activate. So I don't get to summon my thing. And I don't have any more of my things that require normal monsters, so there's really no reason I shouldn't just make Bahamut Shark. Except for the fact that maybe it can get flipped face down by one of his traps. Or Solemn Warning, I guess. I forgot about Solemn Warning. But he's already down by 4,000. But he has all the cards. Yeah, I gotta save this. I gotta flip something face down when I have the chance. When it's important to flip it face down. Nope, I think I've already lost, sadly. I perhaps should not have gone for the... But if he made Tree Toad, he could just attack over this and then negate anything I did to try to stop him. Oh. That's fortunate. I'll flip that face down. And yeah, he'll get to summon a monster out, but he won't get to summon 2 monsters. Unless he has a frog in hand. Hopefully he doesn't have a frog in hand. But that'll stop him from searching at least. And then if I get any monster I can run this over. Granted, I don't have very many monsters. Oh, why thank you. The thing about the Paleozoics is that they can only activate in direct response to something happening. So, and your opponent always gets to go next. So if he activates that, then I get to summon from the graveyard. He doesn't get the chance. And we'll see how this goes. I can equip this with that spell from the graveyard. And then when I attack that, assuming he doesn't have another blow up my spell trap. God damn it. Ooh. Getting me steamed, bro. You're getting me so steamed. But I'll kill that. Because I could have summoned the Phantasm Spiral Dragon, but he had the Oleanoides. Olenoides. Ooh, in attack mode, eh? That is a deadly thing, one might say. And I'm going to have to activate that, which is sad. He'll be able to summon something out because of it, so he can make another one. But he won't be able to activate traps from his hand, or search a trap. Unless he makes another one of these, which will also have 0 attack. No, he's going to make Tree Toad now. But can he negate something from the graveyard? I don't think so. So I'm not destroyed, and then at the end of the battle phase, he has to discard that. And I get a Phantasmal Spiral Dragon. What's up? Caw-caw! That was actually a neat back and forth we had there. I thought for sure I was doomed, but then I made a comeback using just this Candida and an equip card in the graveyard. And now I think he's going to lose all of his shit. He's going to summon a frog. Let's see here. Yes, so I will... Oh, I can only attack... I guess I will have to do that thing. And then what, he gets to add another frog? Okay. So he can do more froggy plays. But I've got that. And then I can activate this. Nope. Get another Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Make him discard that frog he just grabbed. I only activate this if all I control are the normal monsters. So while I could make this and negate his things... Wait, it has less attack too. I don't want to do that. And he has no normal... Okay, but I can move this equip card. Right now it's equipped to this guy. Although at this point I only have the 2 Mythic Radiance Dragons. Should I use... He can negate it. And possibly steal it. But he'll have a Toad out. No, then he'll get another thing. At this point, I think I could just beat over whatever he's got, so I don't want to give him any ammunition he might be able to use. I don't think he's got any really great level 2s that he's going to be able to take advantage of. I could be wrong. He could make like Sky Cavalry or something. I'm trying to think if there's any other level 2s that are really all that useful. Or rank 2s, rather, I should say. I mean, you can make another Tree Toad, but that's the thing about Tree Toad, is like, once you've got the attack advantage on them, it's difficult for them to get rid of it, unless they've got like a Dark Hole Raigeki or something where you can clear my field. Not sure what he could make. I guess we'll be back once he's made his thing, once he's made his decision. Yep, just the Sky Cavalry. So he's going to send one back. But that's fine, because what I'm going to do... We'll see what he attacks. Oh, he's going after that first. Yeah, I'll go ahead and change the equip card to it, because it's at the end of the battle phase. So, it's not destroyed. And then if he sends one of these back to my hand, I'll get to just summon it back out again. Oh, he's just attacking it with that. Now I'll just attack over. Okay. We're good. I lost my spell trap, but he did not lose that. Just depends what his spell trap is. And, ooh, I've got my terraforming. Will he negate the terraforming? He will negate the terraforming. Which means I can blow up his Sky Cavalry. Without fear. Which means unless this is some sort of really powerful, like, mirror force type thing, I think that's game. Yes, that is game. Well, it was very interesting indeed. Go ahead and mark that down a win. This was more interesting than I expected. Just in case, though, shift that to defense mode. I'll see you guys in the next duel. Alright, here we are, 9th duel versus attack from defense. And if this guy isn't playing Super Heavy Samurai, I'll be a little sad. I'm hoping for Super Heavy Samurai. Will he let me go first? He let me go first, ladies and gentlemen. A happy day for you and me. These days are ours. Are ours. Happy and free. He's got to hope for no hand traps as we normal summon our 1 Gene Warped Warwolf. Let's grab the thing that lets us destroy things. And we've got the best first turn equip card. Almost considered running 2 of these and not the other ones, but I felt that was a little better. Let's go ahead and activate Cards of Demise. Grabbing 3 cards, we'll set that. Wish I could set it, but I can't. Sadly, I got another field spell, but we'll go ahead. We'll just activate it. Yay. And there goes our Phantasmal Spiral Dragon, which is fine because it doesn't really... you could summon it from the graveyard anyway, so it's not really a big deal. We've got a 1-for-1 for his quick fix. Okay, so it's spirals. Can spirals attack from defense? Hey, hey. Okay, I'll just have to allow that. Well, we'll get our token, and then we'll get our thing that lets us negate things, because we've already got our thing that lets us destroy things. I should probably learn their names, but they're just destroy and negate, respectively. There we go. And then we've got Painful Decision. This was just bait over here. Assuming this survives, I can do other things. He gets to search again, which I will let him, because I'm not sure how spiral combos work. I'm not sure if they're one of those things where you gotta wait for them to do a thing and then stop them, or if you need to stop them from ever doing things to begin with. This is definitely one of those decks where you need to stop them from doing things to begin with. And he got his machine dupe, but his quick fix is already there. But if he's got his drone, he could put his drone out, but then when he goes to... whatchamacallit? We'll summon that out. Gets another search. Man, this is just discount search warehouse. I should be taking notes. You're just gonna end your turn there? Duh, okay. Fine with me. Let's just go ahead and activate our most painful of decisions. We'll get blue. They're almost identical. One's water, one's wind, so you can make Lightning Chidori and the Bahamut Shark, respectively, if you want to. Let's get the one that does piercing, because he has a defense position monster. Where is it? This one. Yeah, that's basically the one that stops you from being destroyed by battle, the one that does piercing, and the one that gives you 500 attack. Slight toolbox, ever so slightly. Not particularly useful. So let's kill that. Or I guess not kill it in this case. Change from attack to defense. Yes. This has way more defense. And now this does piercing because it gets equipped with the card that comes from. Ouch. Get rid of that. Oh, it doesn't destroy it. Well, that was a bad move on my part. But at least now I can destroy. I should have just destroyed it. Yep, and then I'll make him discard a card. Hey, what's up? I'm a big old dragon with dragony things. Oh, that's all his combos and stuff too. I could make Geminite Pearl. Wouldn't that be cool? So now we just hope for no Raigeki. If we get no Raigeki, we may be good. Even if he does Raigeki, assuming he can't OTK us, then I've got painful decisions, so I can search another normal monster, and then get my play starting. Assuming he doesn't also kill this. Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and then place them in any order. Controversial call. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to stop him from gaining any knowledge, and then hopefully if he has his super agent, he won't be able to special summon it. Normally the call you want to... Oh. Sleeper! He's asleep right now. What does this do? Cannot target it with card effects. So I guess right now I'm just going to go ahead and have its attack. So even though it's equipped with that, it'll have less attack. I think that's how it works, unless that equips and then makes him unaffected. Target 1 card you control and up to 2 your opponent controls. Is this equipped by something? Yeah, it's equipped with the one that makes it undestroyed by battle. So I'm going to go ahead and equip everything to this fucker. Just so. Alright. He still has his attack halved. But now he can Big Red, which will let him search. He gets all the searching. But if he cannot utterly destroy this turn, then I am going to attack him for so much piercing damage, he will not even believe. It'll be crazy. Oh, it's during either player's turn, so he could just blow that up next turn and kill this. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. Although next turn I can also make... whatchamacallit? Gaga Cowboy at this point. 1,000 Eyes Restrict. My monster! And you still only got 14. Making another princess sprite. Do I have that thing in the gray? I have the effect negate. Okay. So yeah, I can equip. Although now he's got twin twisters. He's got twin twisters to worry about. And he doesn't have another spiral. I guess he could blow up Last Resort. And then he can attack directly, I think. Okay. Just gonna do that. Okay. Interesting. I guess he wanted to surrender to Gene Warped Werewolf himself. Warwolf, sorry. But there we go, another mysterious win. I think we would have had it anyway, I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure we could have done something. It depends. I forget if this lasts until the end of the turn or if it lasts forever. I think it's just until the end of the turn, so we would have gone back to 28. I wouldn't have been able to go over. Weird. Just weird. Anyway, let's go ahead into the 10th duel. Alright, 10th and final duel versus Kless level 10. It's a level 10 Kless. I don't think I've seen a Kless of that magnitude before in my life. We got our 1 Jar of Avarice. This was really... Ooh, new Amazonas' stuff. I still don't know exactly how these work. Take 1 Amazonas from your deck, accept itself, add it to your hand, or send it to the graveyard. Banish this card. That card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Alrighty. But yeah, the Jar of Avarice, I put this in here because against things like, specifically the True Kings, I would run out of these trap cards. I would use so many of them, and then they'd be like, oh, you're out of your negations and your destructions. And they'd know that they could do stuff freely. So I put this one in here just so in the stall game, I could eventually come back, but it's not something you really want to see first turn. Oh, it's just a baby tiger. Add 1 Amazonas. Okay. When an Amazonas is normal is special summon this. It gains 100 attack for every Amazonas. How does that help? When this card declares an attack, you send 1 other card from your hand to the graveyard, hand or field, to special summon 1 Amazonas from your deck. Accept a copy of itself. Alright. I can work with that. Ooh, the piercing one. I like the piercing. Piercing blue eyes. Let's see. And this is when it's destroyed. So I've got decisions to make. Do I want to get out my big Phantasmal Spiral Dragon? Or do I want to add another card? I think I just want to get out my big dragon. So normal summon. Nay. We'll just get our thing that destroys. And then we will use our thing that destroys in order to... I'm more scared of this. Good. Although he'll get to special summon something out of the deck as well, which does not bode great for me. Losing a little bit of the advantage. But hopefully, once I get that out, then next turn I'll be able to Pot of Dualities without having to worry about it. Like I said, unfortunately, I'm going to have to admit that I was wrong here. I thought this was a complete... Well, you can comment in the comments how you think, but my earlier testing with this showed that this was like a... Oh, wait, no. I guess I have to. Well, then. But my earlier testing, I thought this was a complete, like, no-skill deck, because most of the time it was like Pot of Duality, Card of Demise, set 5 traps, put out a normal monster, your go. But I'm ending up having to make decisions about whether or not I want to use Pot of Duality, and it's actually making things somewhat interesting. So I've got to give it credit there. Perhaps I was wrong to call this a no-skill deck previously. Do all the piercing, and he doesn't get to summon that time. Set, and set just in case he blows up my stuff. And he surrendered. Well then, I guess it turned out better than I expected. Just for the sake of showing, because I think this was pretty short too. I'll go ahead and have some replays at the end here, or after this, before the end slate, so you could see kind of some of the duels that I had before, and get an idea. And I'll see you guys at the end screen.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Just what lies ahead, only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through, prove it to you. Follow me. Oh yeah. Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore. This is it, boys, this is war. What are we waiting for? Why don't we wait to already? I was never one to believe that hype. Just in that blue, black and white. Try twice as hard and half as light. Gonna come again to jack my style. That's alright, that's alright. I got a martyr in my bed tonight. She stops my bones from wondering just who I am, who I am, who I am. Well, some nights I wish that this all would end, 'cause I could use some friends for a change. And some nights I'm scared you'll forget me again. Some nights I always win, but I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Those nights I don't know. Whoa, 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 I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My body's stupid, stereo putrid, pumping out music into raw sewage, reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold, reaching my threshold. I'm hearing voices, animal noises, the creme de la creme, the feminine abyss, and I'm reaching my threshold, staring at the truth till I'm blind. My threshold, go, I'll explode. My threshold, reaching my threshold.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Phantasm Spiral Dragon Stun went 7-3, so a little bit better than average, but not quite the amazing stomp I was expecting. Like I said, I thought this was going to be a really easy, really simple deck that I wouldn't really have to think about, that would just sort of go through. Hopefully you saw from those replays just how effective this thing can be. But just didn't have as well of a showing as I thought. We had some pretty struggling duels, and we had a couple losses there against things that just completely outed me that I could not have prepared for, unfortunately. So you'll have to comment in the comments if you like these episodes with me trying to go more hardcore, or if you prefer me to make more weird things, or just what you thought of this episode in general. It's a little bit of an experiment, and my apologies in advance if it wasn't as fun as usual. But hopefully you still had some fun, and next week we'll be having even more fun with... I actually have no idea. I thought I had a request, and then he switched it from a What a Deck to a deck build challenge, so I'm gonna have to make something up. Should be interesting. Until then, good luck, and have fun.